Presentation of
अर्धा ग्लास
Dr. JP sir, please start.
Okay. So, very good morning to everybody. Welcome on the today's morning session. Today's resource person is Dr. C.V. Kobragade. To introduce him to the audience, Dr. Kobragade is working as Assistant Professor, Department of Agriculture Engineering at Assam University, which is a central university located in Silchar, Assam, and he is serving there from 2014. Dr. Khobragade has completed his BTech in the discipline of agricultural engineering from CAET, Dr. PD KV Akola, Maharashtra. He has completed engineering with specialization in renewable energy sources from CTAE, MPUAT, Udaipur, Rajasthan. He has completed his PhD in agricultural engineering and technology with a specialization in renewable energy sources from CAET, Dr. BSKKV, Dapoli, Maharashtra. He has qualified GATE, JRF, National Eligibility Test, and Agricultural Research Scientist examinations. He has published 4 books and 25 research papers, and has presented more than 25 abstracts in different national and international conferences, seminars, symposia, workshops. He has received the Inspire Award Manak for the year 2019-20 towards inspiring innovators of tomorrow from National Innovation Foundation. He has guided more than 22 groups and 45 students, including BTech, 8 students of MTech as a guide, 1 PhD student in agricultural engineering as co-guide, and 1 PhD student in agricultural engineering as a co-guide. His areas of research interests are development of technology by using biomass. So with this brief introduction, may I request a resource person, Dr. Khobragade, please proceed with his deliberation. Dr. Khobragade.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, you are quite audible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for very much. You have introduced me. And also thankful to entire whole team for giving me opportunity in this platform. And this is very important topic, sir. Your team has been selected very important topic, that is recent advances in agriculture engineering and technology for doubling farmer incomes. So this is one of the very important, we can say like this, how the farmers can get double income, or how they can use their resources. So as a renewable energy persons, just I would like to, this is my topic, briquettes production and its utilization. So biomass is abundantly available throughout the year, from the agriculture sector, from the industrial sector. So how the biomass we can convert into the briquettes. So I will cover in this topic, and what are the applications where we can use, and how the farmers can, how they can convert into the double income. So I will just try to touch through my specialization. Now, what are the renewable energy sources? There are various types of renewable energy sources like solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, biomass energy, geothermal energy, ocean energy. So I will just concentrate on the biomass energy. Now, what is the biomass? The biomass basically, which is obtained from the plants and animals, roughly just you can simply say that the wastage of the plants and animals, that is called as the biomass. The exact definition of the biomass in technical terms, that is the term biomass generally refers to renewable organic matter generated by the plants through photosynthesis. Materials having organic combustible matter are also referred under the biomass. It is one of the important fuel source in the world energy scenario. and it is produced through the chemical storage of the solar energy in plants and other organic matters as a result of photosynthesis. Now, this is the present scenario of the biomass available in the India. The availability of the biomass or agriculture waste is in huge quantity, widely spread all over the world, all over the country. As far as our country, a total biomass is available throughout the year, that is 1,250 million tons per year annually. And if you go for the power generation from the 1,250 million tons, then we can get the 17,000 megawatt power we can produce from this biomass. At present, government promoted the biomass-based power generation system for decentralized power generation in the rural sector. Up till now, 273 megawatt power is produced from the biomass. Means we are having so much scope. Throughout the India, per year, we can produce 1,000, we are getting the 1,250 million tons of biomass. And if you convert into the power generation, then we can get the 17,000 megawatt power generation we can produce. Okay. But at present, we have achieved only 273 megawatt. Means we are having the abundant scope to convert into the power generation. We can go for the power generation. So this is about the clear picture from this slide. Now, as far as the agriculture sector we are getting, India produces about 320 million tons agriculture residues per year from the agriculture sector. Similarly, 273. Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Similarly, 273 million cattle populations produces on an average about 433 million tons of dung annually. When the first paragraph is about the agricultural waste, then second paragraph about the cattle population and wastage of that means dungs and everything. Okay. Now fuel wood, that is the third part, is the another major source of the biomass in India. The fuel wood consumption in India estimated to be about 2 to 7 million tons per year. So this is the picture about the dung, cattle dung, agriculture waste and fuel waste. Now, this is the simple classification of the biomass. Basically, it's divided into three parts. One is the plantation that produces energy, then natural vegetable growth, and organic waste and residues. Again, organic waste and residues is converted, is classified like this: animal waste, forest waste, agricultural waste, urban waste, industrial waste, and municipal solid waste. Now, first, plantation that produces energy. Say, for example, we are having the land, we cannot use for the agriculture sector, industrial sector, household sector. So, in that case, we can do that land we can use for the energy purposes, like, because it's required very low less management, low water, and so in that case we can grow the selected strains like the babul, subabul for the energy purposes. Okay. And once they have grown, it requires very less management. Okay. Once it has grown up, then we can convert it into the small pieces of wood, and then we can go for the power generation like the gasifiers, boilers. We can use that type of biomass. Then natural vegetable growth, like bamboo, we never go to that grow the bamboo, so it comes naturally. Okay. Then organic waste and residues waste, that is the animal waste, forest waste, and agriculture waste and other waste, say for example. Now, what are the applications of biomass where we can use the biomass? Direct combustion and cogeneration, production of the biofuels such as ethanol and biodiesel, production of the biogas through anaerobic digestion of the biomass, and third one and fourth one is the densification, that is also called the briquetting or pelletization technology, and gasification technology to produce the producer gas, charcoal production. So these are the different applications of the biomass. Now we will just concentrate over here in this seminar. Densification. What is densification? What is briquettings? And what is pelletizations? And how the farmers can use their biomass? How the farmers can collect the biomass from the industrial sector? Say, for example, they are having the nearby place, they are having the industrial sector. So that industry is also producing so many waste. So that type of waste they can collect, they can dry it, they can convert it into the briquettes form. And once they can convert it into briquettes forms, they can sell down. Okay. So ultimately, there the employment will be generated, and also the cost also that they can earn the so many amount, so much handsome amount. Okay, so now what are the advantages? What are the advantages of the biomass? It is widely available. The technology of the production of the biomass and conversion is very simple and very easy to understand. Biomass energy is suitable for small or large scale production, large scale applications. Its productions requires only low light intensity. It needs only low temperature. Biomass energy incorporates storage facility and hence transportation is easier. Biomass energy does not yield net or absolute pollution if properly combusted. Greater recognition of its current role and future potential contribution as a modern energy carrier. Availability, versatility, and sustainability of the bioenergy. Better understanding of its global and local environment benefits. So these are the applications of the biomass. Now the history of the briquetting machine. Now we are going to concentrate only that is the densification, briquetting, and pelletization. What are that terms and how it's what is the meaning of that exactly? So 1936, Jimmy Roger. He is the we can say like simple language. We can say this is the father of the briquetting machine. What has happened? He was the scientist and he was working in some lab. Okay, so one day he came out from his lab office and he saw that there were the some leaves, dry leaves were there. So he thought that why we cannot convert into some forms. So he thought like this, and what he has done, he has collected all the biomass. Okay, that was the dry leaves, and he just he made it converted into the powder form, and he tried to compress it. So while compressing, he has taken the one pipe, and he has made just simple type of piston, so that the biomass could be easily compressed. Okay, then he used some type of binding materials, okay, like the dung and waste flour. He has done so many experiments. So from 1936, we are simply considering like this that he is the father of the briquetting machine. Okay, so Jimmy Roger, 1936. Now, why we have need to convert the such type of biomass into briquettes forms? Why we have need? Because see, what are the conventional methods? What we are using? What the peoples are using in traditional way? Electricity they are using for the cooking purposes. Kerosene, wood in villages they are using the wood, coal, LPG, etc. So these are the conventional methods the peoples are using for the preparing the foods and all the things for the domestic purposes. Now, what are the barriers? Increase in prices, uncertainties, transportation, and deforestation. Suddenly, that we are seeing like this, the LPG costs are increasing day by day, and definitely it will be increased. Okay, uncertainties, transportation problems. Okay, deforestation problems. In villages, the peoples are cutting the woods and collecting the woods for the cooking purposes. So deforestation, it is not good for the our earth. So these are the barriers. Now, what are the different types of drawbacks while using the wood? So many women are generally engaged with that collecting the biomass for preparing their foods. Okay, in some villages, the small children they are busy for collecting the woods and all the things. Okay, whole day they are wasting for this type of work, and they are unable to go for their education and all the things, because for day-to-day life they are struggling. Okay, and apart from this, very very important, that is the once we use this type of woods for preparing the foods by using such type of chula, it's producing so many smokes, and this smokes is very dangerous than even the cigarette smoking. Okay, and the women's and generally they are directly close with that type of smoke. So it's affects its use, or we can say that it's giving the very drawbacks like the cancer diseases, lung diseases, and so many diseases they are coming from this type of smokes. Okay, so to avoid this type of smokes and to avoid these problems, we are supposed to go with the very best fuel, that is called as the briquettes. Okay, now why we have need of biomass conversion technologies? Because say for example the rices, it has having very low burn density. Okay, suppose say for example 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter volume we have considered, only say for example 5 or 10 kg biomass we can put it. Okay, but once we have compressed, and then maybe 20 kg we can easily store. Say for example, means how much time we have just increased that densification 4 times. Okay, so why we have need of biomass conversion technology? Because of the low bulk density for easy transportation. Once we have compressed that biomass, we can easily transport it, reducing the transportation cost. Ultimately, what will happen? The transportation cost will be reduced. Then we can easily handle the biomass, and also that is the one of the important point, that is the for increasing the calorific value. So huge biomass, it has got low calorific value, and once we have compressed, then it will the calorific value will be increased for efficient use of biomass applications. So that once we have compressed the biomass, then we can easily use it. We can easily transport it. We can also get we can also have the good calorific value. So these are the different advantages. So that's why we have need to conversion technology. Now, what is the exactly definition of the densification? So densification means the compaction of the loose material or to increase the density of loose biomass so that its volumetric efficiency can be increased. So this is the exact definition of the densification. It is also called as the briquetting. Okay. Now, there are various types of briquetting technology. One is the piston press, then second one is the roller press, and third one is the screw press. Now the piston press. So this is the piston press briquetting machine. In this technology, the pressure is applied discontinuously by the action of the piston on material packed into the cylinder. Now, say for example, this is the feeding hopper. Okay, whatever the biomass, this type of biomass we want to use as per the availability nearby our places. Say for example, so we can use that type of biomass. Say for example, rices, saw waste, tea waste. Here I am working in the Assam, so lot of tea waste available in this region. Okay, so that type of tea waste, say for example, I will first convert it into the powder form. Then that powder I will just put over here. Okay, so this is the feeding hopper. Once it has come over here, and it requires some proper binding materials like cow dung or waste flour. Okay, so that material I will put over here. Okay, and this is the piston. Okay, this is the flywheel. It will operate this piston. Okay, and the biomass will get compressed over here, and we will get the fresh briquettes. And this portion is called as die. Okay, now the briquettes will get over here. Okay, and obviously it will get the good shape, same size. Okay, so this is the beauty of all briquetting machines, any briquetting machines. Now this type of briquetting machine may be operated by the manually, operated by the power. Okay, now once we have got the fresh briquettes, we'll go for the drying purpose. Sun is we are having the free of cost solar energy, so we'll use that solar energy for the drying purposes. Once it has got dried, after 3 days, 2 days, it's depend on the temperature, and then we can use that type of briquettes. So this is about the piston press technology. What happened exactly over here? The pressure is applied discontinuously. Okay, the pressure is applied discontinuously. So discontinuously pressure we when you use over here. So in this technology, exactly we got the good quality of briquettes, means compressed briquettes in this technology. Okay, compared to the other briquetting machines. Now, second technology, screw press technology. One is the piston press technology, second is the screw press technology. Now, in this technology, the pressure is applied continuously. What about that piston press? The pressure is applied discontinuously. Over here, the pressure is applied continuously by passing the materials through the screw. Now, say for example, this is the screw. Okay, this is the feeding hopper. Okay, so will the put material over here. Okay, now this screw will be compressed. So ultimately, what will happen? The pressure will be applied continuously. Okay, and through this die, we'll get the briquettes. Okay, and this is the maybe driven pulley. Okay, an electric motor, or whatever, or even we can just make into the pedal operated machines also. Okay, so here we will not get the very much good quantity of, means good what do you call that, is the pressurized briquettes compared to the piston press technology. Okay, now third one is the roller press technology. Roller press technology or pellet press technology. Okay, so there will be the two rollers. Okay, So in this technology, the rollers runs over a perforated surface and the material is pushed into a hole each time when the roller passes over. Okay, so this is about the description of the pellet press technology. So what will happen? Here the two rollers will be there, and that rollers will be compress the biomass and will get the briquettes. So generally, so I have already told you all that there are three types of machine. One is the piston press, second is the screw press, and third one is the pellet press. Pellet press or roller press. This is the roller press briquetting machine. And here we get the compressed material or briquettes, we can say. The diameter of these compressed briquettes in this technology, we are getting the less than 2.5 centimeter. So that's why we are called as the pellets. Okay, so if the diameter is greater than 2.5 centimeter, then it is called as the briquettes. If the diameter is less than the 2.5 centimeter, then it is called as pellet. So that's why roller press technology we are considering as we are called as the pellet press technology. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of the briquetting technology? Okay, so briquettes are a good substitute for wood. Okay, it eliminates the problem of handling, storage, and transportation. It can burn with small flame with less smoke. It does not require chopping. It is clean and more suitable for slow cooking. It is smokeless, odorless, and sparkless. It has less crack and better strength. It will also help to generation employment in rural areas of developing countries. Now, here we can use, apart from this, we have already discussed about the briquetting technology. What is briquetting? What is densification? Briquetting and densification is the same. Okay, now there are three types of technology we have seen, we have discussed. Now we have seen the advantages of the briquetting technology. Now the where we can use application of the briquettes, where we can use. We can use in boilers for steam generation. We can use in food processing industries for distilleries, bakeries, canteens, restaurants, and drying purposes. Textile process housing, dyeing and bleaching, agro products, tea drying, oil milling, clay products, brick kilns, tile making and pot firing. Domestic purposes we can use for cooking purposes, water heating purposes. In gasification technology we can use as a fuel for the gasifiers. In charcoal productions we can use for suitable for making the charcoal in skins. So these are the different applications of the briquetting technology. Where we want to burn, where we are going to burn any fuels, in replace of that fuels, we can use the briquettes, in simple words. Now, in my department, 2 to 3 types of briquetting machines we have developed. So one is pedal press briquetting machine. Just I will show that videos madam will share. So this type of raw biomass I have used. Okay, tea waste it is abundantly available in the Assam. So we have taken the tea waste. We converted into the powder form, then rice husk, okay, and then cow dung as a binding materials. Okay, then this was the machines we have developed. This is the was piston press type briquetting machine, hydraulic press briquetting machine. Okay, so we are seeing there are, it's looking like four pipes are there. Okay, on the bottom there is one slide type of MS sheet. Okay, and from the upper side we can compress through the hydraulic jack, say for example. Okay, and then now we are getting these briquettes. Okay, then we have gone for the drying, and then we tested. We just measured that resistance to water penetration, then calorific value, bulk density. Then we use that briquettes for the cooking purposes. Improved cook stove we tested, and we found a very good result of these briquettes. Okay, now this is the this is the hydraulic press briquetting machine, hand operated. Now this is the pedal operated briquetting machine we have developed. Okay, so this is screw press briquetting machine. Okay, these are the dies. 4 dies are looking from this. Okay, and this is there is one screw, and this is the hopper, and one person can easily just run the machine. Okay, and one person will use for that feeding the materials and for collecting the briquettes. Okay, so 2 persons can involve in this. Now say for example, tea waste over here. When we have collected this tea waste, that manager we have we got the we have given them that tea waste in the free of cost. But say for example, if you consider that 1 to 2 rupees also for the collecting the tea waste. Okay, so once we have converted into the briquettes, then the approximately cost as per the available, it's depend on the city to city. Okay, but motamoti approx 20 rupees per kg briquettes cost is there. So the farmers, now I would like to say that the farmers can collect their own waste and they can convert into the briquette forms and they can earn the money. Now, cost economics of the briquetting machine. Say for example, any our student, they have developed the briquetting machine and we just calculated what is the net present worth, benefit cost ratio and payback period. So net present worth means, say for example, just like LIC, when we are just adding the some amount every year, and after 10 years, 20 years, how much the amount we can return back. Okay, like this way. Okay, and then benefit cost ratio. Benefit cost ratio means benefit in each year divided by cost in each year. Okay, so it's that ratio, it should be greater than 1. It means that it is technically as well as economically feasible of that machine. Okay, now the payback period. Payback period means what? The after the certain times our cost will revert back. That is called as payback period. Okay, now for that, for calculation of this purpose, there are so many assumptions, like operating life of the system is 10 years. Okay, just approx we have assumed. Okay, on the basis of research papers. Okay, now the briquetting machine can operate 8 hours per day. Okay, the maintenance cost, say for example, 6% of the initial investment. Then annual working days is 300 days. Okay, the discount rate 10%. Means discount rate means, it means that say for example, the farmers, they are not having the sufficient money, so they are taking the loan from the banks. That is called as in simple word, interest, rate of interest. Okay, then raw material cost. The rice has cost, say for example, approximately 1 rupees per kg. Fresh cow dung 1 rupees per kg. Tea waste 1 rupees per kg. Okay, the selling cost at present, this is the old cost. At present, 15 to 20 rupees per kg. Okay, so according to that, these are the empirical equations for calculating the net present worth, benefit cost ratio and payback period. So benefit in each year minus divided by cost in each year divided by 1 plus I means rate of interest, T means time. Okay, so net present worth. Now the benefit cost ratio, summation of this one, benefit in each year divided by summation of cost in each year, that is called the benefit cost ratio. So after this empirical equations you use, we got this type of tables. Means this is the after 10 years net present worth. Okay, and this is the benefit cost ratio 2.9, means it is technically as well as economically feasible, that machine. It should be greater than 1. Okay, and what about the payback period? 0.69 months, means approximately very short period of time our cost will be will get returned back. That is called it's showing from this table. Okay, that is the payback period. Madam, can you show that video, madam? Hello?
Should I share the presentation now?
Yes, madam. Video.
Yeah, sure, sir.
So this is that pedal operated briquetting machines. Our students, they have developed under my supervision, and they are operating that briquetting machine. We have used that saw waste, tea waste, and cow dung. We mix into different ratios, and then once we got the briquettes, then we gone for that drying purposes, and then we tested in the improved cook stove, and we observed that we calorific value, benefit cost ratio, all the things we were studied. one more video, but I am unable to show from my side. It's a small video. Two persons should be there. Okay, one for operating and one is for that collecting all the things. So I wound up from my side.
So